going from a position of 43 years of studying with the most amazing mentor. I met him in my last year of Bachelor of Music. And in my final year, I was 21 and I knew all the answers and I was perfect, right? And then he came along and told me I was not so hot, right? And I had studied voice since I was 12. At that time, in my last year of my Bachelor of Music degree program, the staff would always say, she's singing flat. She's singing flat. And I would say, I am not flat, I am sharp. Now, if you're not a musician, all that means is you don't want to do that. So Ken would say to them, she's not flat because she has a bum ear. It's because of the way she uses her voice. I studied with him for a year and fought with him. I thought he was the craziest thing I had ever heard in my life. But after that year, I embraced his philosophy and started to study with him every other day of the week for a long time. 4 years after studying with him, he said to me, that's the first time I've ever heard you sing that note on pitch. Wow, and I'm thinking, how rude are you? But I realized what a great teacher I had. What a great teacher. He didn't beat me up for 4 years because I was singing off pitch. He, in turn, set up the conditions to bring about vocal health with my voice, helping me understand things that I never knew, even though I had studied with who was supposed to be the best singing teacher in Calgary, and a prof before Ken came along at the university. Why is there so much misunderstanding about the voice? One of the reasons is because we listen aesthetically. When I say that, I say, when you listen to a speaker or a singer, what do you say? I like the sound of their voice. Their voice is a pleasing sound. That's a pretty sound. That's an unattractive sound. We listen aesthetically. And some of the sounds that I'm going to have you make with me today, and I asked if we could make loud noises in here, and they seemed to say I could, are sounds that you probably would avoid because you think, oh, that's not very nice, and whatever. But we're going to make these sounds, and I want you to forget about the aesthetics. I don't want you to judge the sound before you make it, and I want you to be curious. Be curious about your voice, and whether or not you believe that only gifted people with dewdrops from heaven are those that can sing, or if you think, I never have a voice, I want to prove you wrong. Because I believe that everyone can sing, but especially that everyone can use, and darling, you can, I know this. You can use your voice in a different way. Let me go back to the 2 registers. We have a low register. It sounds something like this. Ah, ah, ah. Not very many women make that sound. Ah. I would like you to make this sound with me. And what I want you to do is take a breath, and I want you to go, oh. Can you do that? Oh. Oh, there's security in numbers, isn't there? Nobody has to say, oh, she heard me. Oh, I was so embarrassed. Okay, and this is a sound that most women don't make. Ladies, when was the last time you did this? Oh.
Never.
Never? Well, you are having fun today. Okay, so I want it to kind of be with a lot of breath. That means you have to breathe in, and to let it out, and you go, oh. Can you say that? Oh. Oh, doesn't that feel great? Try it again. I want to hear everybody. You are going to be my choir. Okay. Oh. Nice. Now, we don't make that sound. And for myself, when I met Ken, I was a high soprano. I would sing high C's. I would sing up there. And I knew it was a high C. You know how I knew it was a high C? Because it hurt. I know, I have to sing a high C. It hurts like heck. You know? And he came along and said, when you sing, you shouldn't even feel it. And I went, ooh, that's different. And I had no low register. None. I don't know, I would usually bring my keyboard with me. I didn't today because I thought the room was smaller. But if you know music at all, you know higher notes, oh, sound like that, lower notes sound, oh, like that, right? Well, I had none of this, oh, in my voice. Who needed it? I was a high soprano that hurt when I sang a high C. I didn't need that. Yes, you do. You need it, and you need this, oh, sound. Do it again. Oh. Now, I'm going to have you do something I've never heard a singer tell you to do. I want you to keep your mouth shut. And the reason I want you to keep your mouth shut is this little thing in your throat. Put your hand here. It's called your larynx. Say it, larynx. Larynx. No, larynx. Larynx. L-A-R-Y-N-X is larynx. Now you're going to walk out of here and everybody's going to say, you are so cultured and so smart because you can say that word right. Larynx. 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 That's what you've got in your throat. Put your hand there and swallow. Now what happens? It moves. And what direction does it go? Down. Goes up and then down, right? Now yawn. What does it do? It goes down. It should. Now, if you can't figure it out, let's do it again. You're not the only one that has had trouble. And one of the things I'm going to tell you to do is drink a lot of water. Our larynx and our laryngeal muscles are dripping with mucus. Dripping. So you got to stay well hydrated. Singers who come to Alberta die. Yeah, I mean, it's just so dry. Okay, put your hand on there again and swallow. Do you feel it go up? Mm-hmm. Okay, yawn. You feel it go down? Yeah. Okay. The constrictor muscles pull it up. The depressor muscles pull it down, right? A low larynx is where we want to make sound. Ah, ah. So when you make that sound, breathe in, drop that larynx like a yawn, and just say ah. Ah, ah. Now, if I open my mouth, ah, ah, I get off the larynx. When I was in university before I met Ken, I had singing teachers tell me, sing with your mouth 3 fingers open and enunciate. Oh, Canada! Right, right! And my oh so rude brother-in-law would say to me, I never know when you sing if you're going to pass out or throw up. I thought, you're not even a musician, how can you say that? But he was dead right. We do not need to open our mouths when we sing. You get off the throat when you do. Now I have a friend here with me. Hello, everybody. My name is Sally. Sally, I'm a fig. I know. I'm also a Toastmaster. I love Toastmasters. I love talking to them. Why do you love talking to them? What's so hot about them? Because they're always trying to do something different. Different. Did you notice something? I don't open my mouth. When you sing, oh, Canada, our home and native land. Do I need my mouth like that? I don't. So do this again. Ah, and I want you to do it with your mouth about a finger width wide. Ah, try that. Amazing, you still have a voice.